Welcome to a very special edition of Turnpike to WrestleMania. I am the officiant Kent. Joining me is the legal man, Mark Charles. We wanted to do a special edition to talk about Fastlane, which is coming up tonight. So we want to talk about our predictions for the show and just to see how that goes.
Let's have it.
All right. So it's WWE Fastlane, Sunday, March 10th at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. In the kickoff show, first off, we're going to see The New Day, Big E, and Xavier Woods versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. What are your thoughts?
I don't really have it. I mean, it's on the kickoff show for a reason.
Yeah, it's a throwaway match.
I pass.
It's a throwaway match. I'm saying New Day's going over
Okay.
because they are continuing to build the Kofi momentum because he's nowhere else on the card. I think they're going to use a New Day win to keep him relevant heading towards his match at WrestleMania, which I'm saying is going to happen. Also on the kickoff show, Rey Mysterio versus Andrade.
Andrade is going to win that one. He's just on he's on fire. I don't think he's even lost yet, and I don't think it's going to be Rey right now.
Yeah, I don't see a need for this to be a kickoff match. I think this could be a Raw match or a SmackDown match. Like
I think it already has been.
It has been twice.
Yeah, well,
So
that's the WWE, and that's kind of what we've been alluding to with people getting, the product getting stale and people kind of not, getting. It gets stale, and what happens is exactly that, where you have the same feuds happening on Raw, on SmackDown, and then on pay-per-view you see the same matches, and it's that there's no build to that. I'm not saying bring the enhancement talent back for every match, but I think the formula should get back somehow to where they don't really touch each other that much, except for the heel somehow screws him over or attacks him or something like that, and then the babyface builds up to the pay-per-view match, and that's really what people used to pay for with pay-per-views.
Should be.
Is because the two guys never wrestled on TV, and literally you'd have to pay to watch them wrestle.
Well, and I feel like they've beat this match to a dead horse now. I feel like they've already spoiled a potentially great feud by having this be the third or fourth time these guys have faced off, not including being in 2 U.S. Open challenges in a row.
Well, I think Rey Mysterio is there for 2 reasons. 1, to sell some merchandise, and 2, to put the new guys over.
Absolutely.
So he's doing both of them.
So I'm going to call Andrade. You're calling Andrade as well. Kicking off the actual show, we've got the Raw Tag Team Championships. The champions, the Revival, defending against Aleister Black and Ricochet and Roode and Gable. Bobby Roode, Chad Gable.
I think that the Revival will take it just to feed into the whole. Well, I thought the Revival want to leave notion that the marks are kind of feeding into. So they just put the belts on them, and that just makes everyone like go, "What the heck? I thought they want to leave. Why would they put the strap on them?"
And everyone's really upset about them being buried the last 2 weeks by DIY and by Ricochet and Aleister Black. I think this is them getting their win back.
I think it could happen. I think that's what happens. Well, that's my prediction anyway.
The Revival?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call the Revival too.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of titles changing hands on this show.
Okay.
Next, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship. Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tamina.
I'll pass.
I think Boston Hug are going to hold on to it. I just don't care, to be completely honest. After that, we've got the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Usos versus Shane McMahon and The Miz. The Usos are currently the champions.
Shane McMahon and The Miz are due for a WrestleMania match, so this is the moment that they have where it leads to the WrestleMania match.
So Usos are going to win. Question, though, who is turning on who? Who do you think is going to end up being the heel in that feud?
Here's the thing. Shane's the one that's been kind of alluding to acting all weird and but the thing is Miz is acting overly nice, which is nothing like the Miz, even when he's a babyface. So they're both acting weird. If it's by design, they're doing a good job of blurring the line and not letting you know which one. So I really don't know. It's a toss up.
I'm going to say Shane McMahon is going to turn on the Miz and be the heel on this. And as a bonus, Miz's dad is going to help Shane.
Wow.
Because Shane will be the son that
That's
Miz's dad always wanted. That's the story I would tell.
I'd love to see it.
Next, we've got the SmackDown Women's Championship. The most forgotten about title in the recent months. Asuka, the champion, versus Mandy Rose, the challenger.
I mean, might as well just put on Mandy Rose so people will turn their heads and look at it.
I think Asuka's going to win, but Lacey Evans is going to do the beatdown after the match, setting up Asuka versus Lacey at WrestleMania.
Okay, and that's really going to make the SmackDown.
Oh, it's going to be on the kickoff show. Nobody's going to care.
All right. I didn't pass on it because Mandy Rose I wouldn't pass on.
Well, no. How could you? We've got The Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley.
Ooh, that's tough because the Shield are also blurring the line of what are they up to. What is going on with them? Why is, Roman acting so hunky-dory? Let's get the band back together. And Dean just turned on them. And, Seth is kind of buying into it and like, come on, let's do it, Dean. It's just so something, there's something bubbling. And I think that match is really just a platform for them to maybe unleash whatever that is before WrestleMania.
I think the best thing to do here, I mean, they're going to get the win. There's no question, because they want that feel-good moment.
If there's a turn, it could be after a feel-good moment.
I think my idea would be Dean turns on Roman. I think they're not going to turn Roman heel because they've spent all this time saying he's going to be an advocate for leukemia. He's going to use this platform as a way to boost, support for people with cancer.
Where's John Cena on this list?
Nowhere.
Oh, God.
So I think if it's not just a happy, feel-good moment and that's it, at the very worst, we're going to see Dean turn again on everybody to set up a Roman Dean match at Mania.
I'd love to see that. I mean, might as well, but, there's just a lot going on with those guys with the Dean Ambrose saying he's not going to be with the company after April, which is, I think everything is storyline, especially if it's talked about on the air or even alluded to or anything like that. So I think that those guys are going to actually have a really good year ahead of them, all three of them, just because it's a hot topic. People love the Shield. They cheer for them. They're willing to boo them with the snap of a finger. They're great. So no matter if they're all together or against each other, I think, especially after the body of work they've put in over the years now, it's kind of like they're set in stone. They're there. And it's good.
Yeah. Next we've got Becky.
They win.
They win. Yeah, they're going to win.
But I think they win and they have a feel-good moment, and then maybe something happens right after the feel-good moment.
Sure.
It's weird, like the psychological roller coaster that the WWE might want to take you through would be like bring you up and make you feel like, oh my God, it's awesome, they won and they're all hugging it now, and then something can happen because they gave you the moment you wanted.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, well,
they gave it and then take it away.
Now here's business.
Yeah.
Now here's some.
Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. If Becky wins, Becky gets into Mania.
Hey, just like my buddy Derek Lewis, who is fighting tonight, which is Saturday. Oh yeah, by the way, Fastlane's.
We're filming this on Saturday,
okay.
but I'm releasing
That's cool.
it on Sunday.
So UFC tonight, Saturday. Derek Lewis, who is hilarious. He has one of the best Instagrams ever. He's the main event tonight against Junior Dos Santos. As he would say on the microphone after one of his wins, "Hey, where Ronda Rousey fine ass at?"
Oh, she's coming into this match.
So I think we go see Ronda Rousey fine ass on this match.
There's no question. Either Becky's gonna win, or it's gonna be a no contest with Ronda getting involved.
Ronda's in there, man. And
one way or another.
I don't think anyone wins this one.
No, not even the fans win this one. This was such a ridiculous story that they told to get to this match because they had Ronda supposedly surrender the title,
which she would
only
never
to come back the next week and say, "No, I didn't surrender."
That was weak.
So they set up this match as a title match originally, which, let's make note, both Charlotte and Becky are SmackDown stars competing for a Raw Women's title. Shows you how much they care about the Raw Women's division. But this was supposed to be a title match. Then it got turned into a non-title.
Right?
Yeah.
Ronda would be the face of Raw,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
So, yeah, Ronda's getting involved one way or another, especially since they're doing this shoot-type style.
And Fastlane is a hybrid pay-per-view too, right?
They don't even have brands
anymore. Yeah, it's pretty much been phased out.
And it's one of the most unnecessary pay-per-views of the year.
Well, now that we're going to have Raw on Mondays on USA, and then SmackDowns will end up on Fridays on Fox. Once that happens, there's a good possibility that we'll see talent on both because they're not dating.
Sure.
They're not Monday or Tuesday.
They're probably going to get rid of brands altogether.
And I think that's great because that's so great that you can watch something on Monday and know that Friday you're going to get the continuation of
So you get twice the Cena or twice the Roman Reigns.
Well, I wouldn't go as far. Well, it's just cool that you don't have to wait until Monday, per se. You know, like back in the Attitude Era, right? You'd watch Monday Night Raw.
Oh, as a fan, I'm totally okay with it.
You knew on Thursday
SmackDown was coming
that
up.
whenever Stone Cold played on Thursday, they're going to pick it right up there. Vince is going to come out on Thursday first thing and be Stone Cold, get your ass on.
As a worker now, I hate this idea because there is going to be so many people fired because of it or not working because of it. They're not going to be able to use nearly as much talent if they get rid of the brand separation, because you will see Ronda on Monday and Friday.
You still have 205 Live, and by the way, NXT is rumored to be maybe switching over to Fox Sports 1, which is FS1, and that would be huge for them. And then once that happens, you better believe that only the top talent are going to be on there at that point, and it'll be a good show.
Yeah,
it'll be even better because they'll still have their guys from some of the house shows, but on FS1 they're going to have your ROH level guys and stuff like that. Should be cool. All right, what's the main?
Finally, in our main event, WWE Championship, Daniel Bryan versus the returning face, Kevin Owens. Daniel Bryan's holding.
Dang, because I think you're right, but Kevin Owens is my guy.
I love Kevin Owens.
He's my Canadian brother.
He's always Kevin Steen to me forever, but
kill Steen, kill.
But he's gonna lose, and I think it's gonna be either Kofi screws up the match or Sami Zayn screws up the match.
Really?
Yes.
You think there's a run-in on this?
Yes.
I think Kevin Owens beats the snot out of Daniel, but Daniel finds a way to win. Or Daniel has his muscle.
Or Luke Harper. I forgot Luke Harper.
Yeah, Daniel has his muscle. Luke Harper.
Well, Rowan's his muscle right now, but I could see a returning Luke Harper
and also
joining.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. Leading up to WrestleMania, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking the other guy, too, would definitely be there for Daniel.
Rowan, yeah, absolutely. Hands down.
The other guy, I called him the other guy.
But Daniel Bryan's holding that title. They're not getting rid of that title.
That's an amazing title. Can we just say that one more time? How great that hemp, 100%, no cow got killed.
Reused materials, recycled materials.
Yes, and when they're done using it, they can make something else out of it.
That's true.
Or smoke it.
That's true. Anyway, that is our predictions for Fastlane coming up tonight. Check it out on the WWE Network if you want to, or stay tuned to the Turnpike to WrestleMania. We'll have all the results for you tomorrow, and we will go over the Fastlane coverage. I actually, unfortunately, will not be there, but you can check out the Latin liaison, Isaiah, and as far as I've heard, he's going to have some special guests with him. So check out their thoughts on Fastlane, on Raw, on SmackDown. And as always,
I'm the legal man, Mark Charles.
I am the officiant, Kent, and this Turnpike is...
a toll-free road. You caught me off guard.
We'll see you guys next time.